Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie. If you are new here, I do all kinds of lifestyle videos, budgeting, being a new mom, all that kind of stuff. So if you like vlogs, that kind of video, make sure you subscribe and like the video if you enjoy it. But it is almost 10 a.m. on Monday. I've been up since... Technically, I've been up since 1 a.m. No, I woke up at 1 a.m. with Ivy. Ben got up with her. Ben's my husband if you're new. And fell back asleep. And then basically from like 2 a.m. until 5 a.m. she kind of fussed on and off. And I'm a super light sleeper, so I kept waking up with her. So we have to figure that out because she's not fully awake. She's just a loud sleeper. I went back to sleep and slept until like 7, so I'm feeling pretty good right now, but I have had some coffee, so that's been helpful. I pumped and took Ivy over because Ben trains his mom, personal trains his mom virtually on Monday mornings, so he actually did that at 8, and then he starts work at 9. He works from home. All of these things you know if you watch my vlogs, but if you don't, that's the lowdown of what happened this morning. And then I've actually been doing some work because she fell asleep in her little snuggle me thing next to me. I was able to actually like work. She was close to me, but she wasn't napping. But I do want to start a recipe. I'm going to be making crockpot sausage and peppers. It's one of my favorite recipes. I've been making this for years. It's by Iowa Girl Eats. Like, I used to follow her blog in like 2010. It's a crockpot recipe, but it has some prep. You have to like brown the sausage and onions and peppers. So I have to do all that stuff. I'm hoping that she stays asleep while I do that, which is pushing it. But I need to get this started because it takes like 5 to 6 hours. So 10, math. It really doesn't have to go on until like 11, so I've got time. She has been asleep now for an hour and 14 minutes, which is actually pretty good, but that also means that she might wake up soon. But I just put this recipe in Weight Watchers. I am tracking Weight Watchers right now. I've lost almost 5 pounds, which I think is great for me. I've always struggled losing weight, but anyway, it comes out to 6 points. If you can see it, mostly because everything in it is vegetables, so the only thing that I really had to track was the sausage and the oil. I'm gonna use like a little bit of oil because I have non-stick pans, so I shouldn't need a lot. But I'm gonna get started on this recipe. We also like never use our crock pot, so I need to wash that before I put food in it as well. But that's what we're gonna do. Also, are any of you guys on the Lemon8 app? It's like this new app. I used to be a social media manager, so I feel like I just like have to try all the new social medias, and it's actually kind of fun. I'm not super aesthetic, so some of them are really pretty, but like this is the one I made today. Not super crazy. I made one with Ivy, and then I made this one. So I'm just like playing around with it. I have one follower. Other people are like much more like aesthetic, but I don't take pictures of myself because this is how I look most of the time. So aesthetic apps, not great for me. You know, maybe someday I'll be aesthetic again. I don't know. Either way, I'm blabbing. Let's start the recipe. These are the recipe or the ingredients I need. 3 green bell peppers. I'm usually like an orange, red, or yellow bell pepper girl, but for this recipe, the green is really good because they, I just feel like they don't get as mushy, and it is what the recipe calls for. I have 2 onions and 4 cloves of garlic over there. But I need to cut all this up, plus cut the sausage up, but I'm gonna do the sausage on our glass cutting board. I need new cutting boards, but I'm just gonna keep these ones until we move and then buy some new ones. I feel like I like the wooden ones, but they get like gross very quickly. So I'm gonna cut these up and I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, cut up the onions and the peppers and the garlic. And I have my sausage here. It's the only kinds that Wegmans had, so that's what we're going with. salt and pepper, some avocado oil, and I'm listening to a podcast, The Deck, if you can see that. And I think Ivy is still sleeping. Yes, still sleeping. So I'm gonna cut those up, get everything ready, and I'll show it to you once it's in there. I also need these two things, crushed tomatoes, tomato sauce, I believe, and some broth somewhere. Also, I don't use as much oil as it calls for in here because this gets really oily with sausage, so I only use like a tablespoon-ish. Okay, a little interim look. I've got the peppers going in there. I have the sausage browned. As you can see, it's just like the outside. And then the onions. I still need to do the garlic. And then all this stuff over here. But I'm actually just using some water. One of the things we've found with this recipe between the sausage, which we're using chicken sausage, so it probably won't be as oily as like regular sausage, but it gets really oily. And if you add oil every round, I mean, I'm talking like pulling a full layer of oil off the top of it. So this is just like the tweaks I've made to it is I really only use about a tablespoon of oil total. And then I use like a little bit of water. I mean, they aren't sauteed anyway because they're just gonna get like mushy in this. So that's what I do. Anyway, I'll show you when it's all done. Okay, everything's in there. I'm gonna stir it around a little bit. I want to keep the meat on the bottom to make sure that that, you know, cooks well. I'm going to turn it on low for 5 to 6 hours, 4:30, 5 o'clock. This will be done, and then I'll probably just keep it on warm. But yeah, so it's a little bit more involved of a crock pot meal than I would prefer, but it tastes really good. The recipe says to eat it on pasta or rolls, but we just usually eat it with rice because we like it that way, but you can eat it however you want. So I'm feeling pretty accomplished getting this done because I was able to get some stuff done today. It's amazing what you can do when the baby's not attached to you. So the kitchen's kind of a mess. It's not too bad, to be honest, but I think I'm just gonna wait until Ivy wakes up because, oops, accidentally turned my camera off. I think I'm gonna wait till Ivy wakes up because she's gonna need to eat. Anyway, she's been asleep for 2 hours. Okay. I mean, she didn't sleep very well last night because neither did I. So she's at 3.5 hours for food, which is usually when she eats. So she'll probably wake up soon and eat. My stomach kind of hurts, which is never good. I've told you guys multiple times. By the way, this is the app that we use to like track sleep, feeding, diaper, pumping. Really like it. It's free. What's it even called? I'm telling you that I like it. It's called Huckleberry. But anyway, the last 2 days I've had stomach issues again, like in a row. I don't know what's going on. And honestly, it just seems silly to try to get in with like a gastro doctor or something here when we're leaving in like 7 weeks. So I don't know, but I'm tired of my stomach hurting. One thing I wanted to update you guys on is I reached out to my therapist that I have here and asked her if we could do a couple of sessions before I move, because I've told you guys that I've been having like really terrible postpartum anxiety. Although I will say I feel like I've felt a little bit better the last couple of days, but I still don't think that it would hurt to just like talk through my birth trauma and yeah, just things like that. So she does think that she has an appointment on Tuesdays, but she was waiting to hear back from someone, like her scheduling person. So hopefully I'll get like 2 to 3 appointments with her before we move. One thing with therapists is you usually can't work with them once you move out of state. During the pandemic, they kind of let you, like I worked with my therapist out of Chicago for like 2 or 3 months after we moved here, but because of the pandemic, she was able to do that. I wonder if I can start seeing that therapist again when I move back, because she's spectacular. That'll be good to see the woman here if I'm able to. It sounds like Ben's mom is gonna come visit us in 2 weeks, which will be nice because it'll be during the week, so I might be able to, like, I don't know, get some stuff done, maybe like do some stuff around, like maybe Ben and I can go on like a date or something. We have like 2 restaurants here that we love. Actually, we have like one called La Santa, and it's like one of the first restaurants we went to when we moved here. I just thought it would be like sentimental to go there before we leave, but I'm just like not interested in bringing Ivy to a restaurant. Like, I don't want to deal with the stress of it. I'm just like, I would rather do takeout for now. Like, that's fine. So maybe we'll do that when she's here, because she can watch, my mother-in-law can watch Ivy. That's 2 weeks away, so it seems very close but very far at the same time. So does the move. We were talking about it last night. We basically have 6 weekends left. We technically have 7, but the weekend before we move, we want most of the stuff done by then. We'll just want to do like last minute packing and things like that last weekend. And my family, I think, will get here on Sunday. That's Memorial Day weekend, so the plan is Sunday my mom, dad, and sister will get here. Monday we'll pack, clean any last minute things. Tuesday we'll get the U-Haul. Ben's sister will fly in, I believe, unless she's coming in Monday. I don't know what her work schedule is. She will fly in Tuesday. We'll pick her up. We will pack the U-Haul on Tuesday. So a lot going on Tuesday. Any last minute cleaning. We're gonna stay on air mattresses here. Then leave really early on Wednesday. Drive to Kentucky somewhere. I don't remember. It's somewhere near Louisville, Kentucky. We got an Airbnb, and then we'll drive to Illinois the next day. Yeah, we'll be getting into Illinois early afternoon, June 1st, best case scenario, as long as everything goes okay with Ivy in the car and like the U-Haul and all that stuff. And then we'll move the stuff into our house. I think that's a Thursday, and then Friday we'll kind of like unpack and stuff. And then hopefully, I say hopefully not in a bad way, but I'm hoping that everyone will then leave on Friday so that Ben and I and Ivy can have the weekend to kind of like recalibrate our brains and ourselves. And then Ben has that whole next week off too, which will be great. I know for me, I'm gonna be really emotional leaving here. I was really emotional leaving Wheaton when we moved. Those will be like fun vlogs to watch. Hopefully I will remember to vlog. Sometimes when I'm overwhelmed, I don't vlog very well. So anyway, but today on my list, I need to make my cold brew coffee, laundry. I need to wash my hair. I did some research for 2 of my blogs that are due this week. Technically one's due tomorrow, so I probably should write that. Hello. I'm just saying dumb shit anyway. You can say hi. I was telling them about the move and then about what I'm doing today, and then I showed them the food, which I love crockpot
upstairs
meals, but like this one's, why there's so much work in this one, you know? I want no work.
The sausage is like a complete pain to...
Well, you have to do the sausage, the onions, the peppers, and the garlic. You have to like saute them all.
Yeah.
It's not terrible, it's just like...
yeah, it's just...
I want a crockpot meal where I can just like throw everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when you think of crockpot meals, you think of like...
Well, like the salsa.
Just throw it all in.
We've made this salsa chicken before, where you literally just put chicken and a can of salsa in it and then turn it on.
Up. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing today?
I am working.
Yeah.
Period.
Nothing crazy.
I'm in a good place, basically, is what I was trying to say. In terms of like the work that I have to do. I have a sprint review tomorrow. Pretty close to getting my stuff done, so.
It's nice when she's not contact napping. I did my budget, right. I researched 2 of my blogs, I did this.
No, this situation actually works out pretty well.
Yeah, because she's still like by me. I will say though, there was like plenty of times where like she wouldn't have fallen asleep in there. Like I had to be holding her.
Right.
So. Okay, I'm gonna wake the Ivinator up. Ivinator. Just making her milk. And give her some breast milk. Just making this before I wake her up because it's been 3 hours and 45 minutes since she's 8, so she's gonna wake up mad. That's the only thing. She's like a long napper usually. Like this isn't normal napping for her. She's always like taken fewer naps, but she takes long ones. So that's why I always say like when she takes half-hour naps, I'm always like worried about it because it's not her normal. I will say when she takes really long naps, she wakes up pissed because she's hungry. So it's like a give and take, but I'm gonna feed her. We'll say hello to Ivy for the first time in the vlog today. Did you find the mirror? Good job, Ivy. Yeah, is that you? Is that you? Cora's over there. She's having some hip problems. Hey, baby. Hey, careful. Go away. And then we got Finn over here. Doggos. Baby. At the new house, we're gonna have to get some sort of like containment area for her so that she can like move around without the dogs. I don't mind them when they're up here like this, but when she's moving a little bit more, I want to get one of those like little fenced in play areas, but they're like kind of expensive, not super expensive, but like more than I thought they would be, I guess. So, but I'm not going to get one of those till we move. I don't want to buy any other stuff until then. Back in the kitchen, because this is just where I am today, but I'm going to make some cold brew. I actually just did all the dishes. There's quite a few because Ben and I also just ate lunch. I'm going to make some cold brew. It's super simple, at least the way I do it. So I just got this cold brew maker thing off of Amazon, and then I have my favorite type of coffee is a light coffee, like a breakfast blend, just like light to medium coffee. I also don't make this as strong as the package calls for it because I have been drinking a lot of coffee and I don't need that much caffeine. I still am wondering if my stomach is just like not handling caffeine well anyway. But of course, my two favorite coffees are both only here. I mean, Sprouts, they just don't have in Illinois, so I can't get a Sprouts brand. And then my other favorite one, if I can get a picture of it, I'll show it to you here. But it's like a local-ish, like local to, where do I live? North Carolina. So I'm not gonna be able to get that either. So I'm like, do I buy like 6 bags of this stuff? Probably. So I fill it only to the halfway mark, which I think you're supposed to fill it a lot more, but I just don't need that much caffeine. And then I use filtered water. We have a Berkey, which filters our water. We also use that for Ivy's formula. Basically, I'm trying to make, if I'm gonna have coffee, I'm trying to make it as clean as possible. So I'm getting like organic coffee because coffee is one of the most sprayed with like pesticides foods out there. So I try to use organic as much as possible and fill this up to water almost to the top. Also, Ivy is sleeping again, so I think I showed a little bit of us playing upstairs, but then I got distracted and forgot I was vlogging. I might have even overfilled this, but I'm just gonna go with that. And then you put it in and screw it on like this all the way. And then you're supposed to like shake it for a little bit. I don't know, I do like 30 shakes or something like that. And then you put it in the fridge and it is good to go in 12 to 24 hours. And then I put it in the fridge. So that's what I'm up to. My sausage and peppers are still cooking and the kitchen is clean. I'm feeling very productive today. And honestly, it's because I haven't been nap tracked. As much as I love napping with her or holding her, it's just nice. I do probably have to get used to putting her in the crib, but I'm just not there yet. Just not there yet because Usually her crib naps only last like a half an hour. So hopefully I didn't just jinx this one. I'm gonna go back to my day. I'm trying to decide if I wanna do some work. I think I'm gonna sign up for this like ab rehab program. It's like a pelvic floor online coaching type thing. And the woman that owns it has Hashimoto's. She's had C-sections. It just feels like a good fit for me. Possibly do some work. I don't know, I feel like I've been in like a homemaking thing today. Like I got food done, I've done dishes, I've made coffee, I have the laundry going. I need to wash Ivy's Love Every mat. Well, I jinxed it about 5 minutes after she's staring at herself in the front facing screen. About 5 minutes after I said that she sleeps better downstairs, she woke up. So only got a little half-hour nap in, but she slept pretty long earlier today, so she might just like not be tired. I don't know. Is that you? Is that you? Is that Ivy? That's Ivy. Yeah, that's Ivy. Not really sure. I mean, if she seems tired in a little bit, I'll try to put her back down. Otherwise, I guess we're gonna play. Good thing I got a lot done this morning, because it doesn't look like this looks like what I will be doing now, which is fine. I love this. It's fun times, right? Right? Are you looking at the screen? Is that Ivy? Is that you? Anyway, I've got the laundry running. I just signed up for that birth recovery program, which I was gonna go through it, but she woke up. It depends like how she's feeling. We'll probably go for a walk when Ben's done with work, but that won't be for another like 3-4 hours. And you'll have another nap before then, possibly. Say possibly. Ben's done with work. Tired though. Ivy took a half-hour nap, which wasn't exactly what I was hoping for, but that's okay. I've been watching a video. It's almost 6. We're supposed to go for a walk.
Well, she was sleeping before she's awake, and dinner is hot, so.
Right, so we need to eat. I need to pump, and then we can maybe go for a walk around the neighborhood. I need to at least, like, I sat around all day. Yeah, Finn was being weird earlier today. I don't know what happened with him, but he, like, I don't even know how to explain it. He just, like, freaked out.
Yeah, that's basically it.
He was just acting really afraid and scared of everything. But he seems to be better now, so hopefully, I'm hoping something just, like, freaked him out. Like, where, like, did he, like, partially fall down the stairs or something and it scared him? I don't know. But he seems to be doing better now, so hopefully that's good. Cora, though, is literally pacing between the doors to go outside, so dogs are fun. I forgot to show you guys, but I'm mid-eating and my camera's way over there. So Ben's feeding baby. We made it with pasta this time. Normally I've had it with rice. Ben's had it with pasta before. I think it's good. I think the rice soaks up the sauce a little bit better sometimes. Finn's being crazy. I would say this isn't my favorite time. I don't know. We're trying to figure out if it's the sausage that's the issue, because we used like only chicken sausage this time. It's still good, just not my favorite. Ben hasn't eaten it yet, so.
Not yet.
I am gonna fold up some laundry here, and then we're gonna go for a walk. Ben isn't feeling great. Ivy's kind of in a mood, so I don't really think we're gonna do much more tonight. I need to take a shower, and because I need to wash my hair. I actually showered this morning, but I didn't wash my hair. How about this? So yeah, I think take a little walk. I was gonna go to the grocery store tomorrow, but Ben has a meeting in the morning, so I think I'm gonna put that off for another day. I need to film a couple videos this week. I want to film like a morning routine video, but like my mornings are very different every day. But I think I might do it on Wednesday when I get groceries. There was another video I wanted to film. Oh no, I think I wanted to do a post for that Lemonade app of like what I eat in a day on Weight Watchers. By the way, if you can hear Ivy crying in the background, Ben's with her, so she's perfectly fine. Looks like I just had a small load of laundry today. Some days I have a lot, way more than this. That's where we're at. This is just a typical day. Ivy didn't, like, her last nap was only a half hour, so she's just kind of cranky. Like I said, when she doesn't get a full hour nap, she is a crankster. I'm gonna put all this away. Not too much. It's very small, actually. Well, Ben puts his own laundry away. Here's Finn looking out the window. We went for a walk. It's like 7:30 right now. I am going to take a shower, but I'm going to use this stuff. It's like Scalp Revival. I've been having some issues with my scalp, which quite honestly, that was the floor, by the way. Quite honestly, I've been having scalp issues for 5 years now, and nobody can seem to tell me why it's happening. I don't know what it is, but anyway, I'm gonna wash my hair with the scalp stuff. I also need to have a snack. I don't feel like I ate enough dinner. I'm still fairly hungry. It's actually 9:25. I just cleaned up the kitchen as best as I could, cleaned all the bottles and stuff. I technically should clean off the table. I don't want to. Most of this is Ben's stuff anyway, so he can clean it himself. I washed my hair, so I haven't brushed it yet. It was drying. It just feels not great. Like, the shampoo I use is for a scalp treatment, but I definitely don't feel like it's good. Like, my hair doesn't feel great. Look at all of this hair. Like, I'm losing so much hair. I'm assuming it's postpartum hair loss, but one of the symptoms of Hashimoto's is also losing your hair, so hopefully that's not it. Ben is actually upstairs putting Ivy to sleep. We'll probably go to bed soon too. I still want to look at that app. I haven't looked at it yet, but I think I'm gonna sit on the couch and pump and watch a YouTube video while I pump, and then if I have the energy, I'll look at the app. And by app, I'm talking about that like C-section / belly recovery program, pelvic floor stuff. Tomorrow's gonna be a fairly busy day because I need to finish a vlog. Thank you so much for watching today's vlog. I hope that you enjoyed seeing a look into one of our days, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. I feel like I was looking at this the whole time too, sorry. Instead of looking here, I keep looking here.